Welcome back to FyneEdgeEDC. Today we're taking a break from the folders and focusing on the fixies. If you're in the market for a pocket fixed blade, you clicked on the right video. So here is the QSP Canary fixed. This is the neck knife version at 2.5 inches. As you can see, I'm carrying mine on an ulti-clip. I like to carry this one in a 5 o'clock pocket if my jeans offer it. Otherwise, the front pocket works fine too. It's just a little less concealed. Comes with a very nice carbon fiber Kydex sheath. Right out of the box, this is a great option. The sheath itself is almost worth the price of the knife. This whole package, not including the ulti-clip, comes in at just $50. So being the more budget-friendly option in the video, this one comes in with 14C 28M blade steel. This is a great budget option, and QSP did a great job with it here. This is a stonewash satin finish. It has a spear point design, which is great for some everyday tasks. The handle is layered G10. Bottom layer is red with a black overlay. This is a really nice touch for a budget knife, and with it being skeletonized like this, it makes it a very light 2.89 ounces. There are some folder options that come in below that weight, but not very many. One of my favorite touches on this knife is the jumping up top. Taking a closer look, this is a spiral pattern as opposed to the fine jumping you would see straight across on most budget models. The traction on here honestly isn't great. With this being the small blade that it is, you're not going to be doing super heavy duty tasks regardless. So with a large size hand, as you can see, this is basically a 3-finger knife. The nice part is you can wrap your pinky around the backside just a little bit, or if you're doing a pinch cut, you get your whole hand on there. So with all those great specs on the knife and a great sheath too, at just $50, I'm giving it 2 thumbs up. If you're in the market for a budget model, this is the right blade for you. So this here is an American-made knife that's not so budget friendly, but it comes with some great perks that definitely justify the price point. Before we open this up, we have to discuss the one drawback to this blade. The stock sheath isn't great. It's very stiff even after a break-in, and it's only super useful if you're doing scout carry or maybe appendix. Retention isn't bad, but I prefer the more compact package of the Kydex. That's why I went with this aftermarket model, which I can also link in the description down below. I equipped this one with soft loops so I can carry appendix, but it's much more concealable than the leather sheath. So this is the Bradford Guardian 3. It comes in at $189 and it's USA made. This was my first step into the fixed blade market. I really contemplated my purchase and spent my money in one place. And because of that, it's seen a lot of use over the years and it's held up amazing. The stonewash finish on this blade is very resilient, and the handle finish is both beautiful and durable. With the premium price point, you can expect the premium steel as well. This is a M390 blade. I believe this is now discontinued and comes in with an AEBL steel. I don't have much experience with that one, so I'm not going to speak on it. This model here is a 3.6 inch spear point, but it comes in several different options if you like a different length, color, blade shape, or handle. This model has the G-wood handle. To my understanding, it's G10 and wood layered and then contoured very nicely together. The grip in the hand is one of the most comfortable knives I have in my collection. For a large size hand, it fits perfect. It even has a lanyard hole if you need a little bit more length. And this choil is the best one you're going to see in the video. Jumping up top is much more aggressive than the Canary, so there's no slipping on this. So if you're in the market for an American-made knife with a more premium blade steel, the Bradford Guardian is going to be an amazing option. If you're willing to upgrade the sheath, it makes an even better option. But ultimately, this blade steel is fantastic and the handle ergonomics are unmatched. If you're willing to spend the pennies, it's definitely worth it. So after a long deliberation, this is the blade that ends up in the #1 position. As most of you know, I'm a huge proponent of American manufacturing, but this one in fact comes from MKM in Italy. The unique design of the sheath and the excellent performance of the blade itself really makes this one stand out. As you can see, this sheath comes equipped out of the box with a magnet. I roughed this up a little bit so it can grip onto the pocket a little bit better because the break-in period is pretty rough and it will pull the sheath out of your pocket more times than not. Even when you get this broken in, the blade can still stick to the magnet and sometimes pull it out of your pocket. So if you're looking for a more consistent option, I recommend checking the aftermarket for a Kydex sheath. So this blade is the MKM Macro 2. It comes in at $154, and as you can see, this one has been used and resharpened already. This is a Jesper Voxnes design. He's very respected in the community and somebody I've followed for a long time. The Macro 2 comes with a sheep's foot blade. This one is 2.87 inches of M390. It's rumored that Italy heat treats their M390 softer than the American blades, but I haven't personally experienced much of a difference. This is a full tang design, but it's skeletonized underneath the scales. This is just a thin layer of G10 that helps it come in at just 2.33 ounces. And if you don't remember, that's lighter than this one. This blade here comes in at 2.89 ounces, nearly half an ounce heavier than this larger blade. It also has some very nice accents with the blue pivot collar. There are tons of different handle options on this one. They're simply skeletonized, micarta, carbon fiber, wood, and more. If you're interested in a different blade shape, they make a different model, I recommend checking out the Micro or the Macro 1. So although this isn't the oldest fixed blade in my collection, it's become my favorite. Out of all the pocket fixed blades that I carry, this one finds my pocket the most, and actually gives my favorite folders a run for its money. The fact that you don't have to deploy it and then unlock the blade to put it back in your pocket is a huge convenience factor. Not to mention, these things are all the rage, and your friends are going to be jealous. Regardless of which option you go with, it's going to be a fantastic knife for you. Every single one of them has excellent durability and great build quality for the price point. M390 is some really tough stuff, and 14C28N is going to be a fantastic budget option too. So regardless of which one you go with, it's going to be a great option, and you can find those details in the description down below. Next video, we'll be resuming our unboxing series, and there is some great stuff to see. Stay tuned. Thanks again for watching FyneEdgeEDC. I'm your host, Garrett Fyne. We'll see you next time.